YouTube. Can y'all hear me now? What about now? Check microphone. Check 1 2 1 2. No. I might have to go out and come back in. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Hi. How you doing? You can hear. Okay. Good. Thank y'all for joining me. Kenya Rahmaan, author and founder of the Child Support Hustle. And here. Okay, so I'm just going to jump in without all the extra stuff. So I found out in the last month what I think. Well, I found out that I didn't know what a feminist is, or a hardcore feminist is. I'm just now finding out that this shit is serious. So the first thing, I put this post up on Facebook about Tristan Thompson, and if you guys are unfamiliar, he had an outside relationship with this lady, and the lady ended up pregnant and having his son. I had the article up here, but I didn't upload it. Let me see if I can upload it while I have you guys here. No, I can't. But I'll post it later. But Tristan had this little boy. The mother had the little boy. And he hasn't seen the baby, and he's took the DNA test and everything like that, but he has had no contact with the mother or his son. But and now she's calling him a deadbeat and all this kind of stuff. And he said, like, he didn't want any contact. He didn't want her to have this baby, basically. So now she's all pissed off. He don't want anything to do with her or the baby, and now she's bad mouthing him. So I put up the post, and you guys know I've been talking about this, and several people have, on whether a man should be able to opt out of paying child support or any type of parental responsibilities if he chooses to. Just like a woman can opt out of parenthood. Now it's a little bit more tricky with the overturning of Roe, which is why so many people are talking about this. But not only that, women can still make that decision, because you can give your child up for adoption, and you can still drop off a child at these safe havens like hospitals, fire stations, police stations, up to maybe 90 days. I'm not sure what the days are. A woman can still choose whether or not to be a parent without any repercussions. A man still is still on the hook. So in the comments, women were still feeling some type of way. He laid down. He should have had, he decides whether he wants to have a child. But that's the background. But since the overturn of Roe, I had no idea how many women blame men for pregnancies. Like women literally say men are responsible for ejaculating in a woman and getting her pregnant, as if a woman doesn't have any control over who's ejaculating in us. And I'm not talking about any assault cases, any molestation, none of that. I'm talking about two consensual adults having sex, period. So that leads me into, I get all this, bullshit. And like, I ain't gonna lie, when I first start advocating, I'm a Cancer, so I'm super sensitive. Well, I'm super sensitive, but on the internet, like what I do now, I'm not like this. I'm not sensitive to people on the internet at all. But when I first started, I was, because I'm sensitive. But so when I put up the thing, I put up something about Nick Cannon, which I find hilarious because I put up a post about, this is on that, but it's kind of related because this young lady, I'm about to put up her thing. She has something to say about Nick too, as did this other lady. But I was just saying that Nick Cannon, who's had, several babies by several different women, the example I was saying is that Nick, none of his kids' mothers have him on child support because he was an example because he takes care of his kids, and they don't put him on child support because he takes care of his children and he can show the proof. Well, some people say it's because he's rich. No, that doesn't have anything to do with it. And some people start talking about stem cells and contracts and things like that. And, then it went into it's not helping your cause and all this. But I don't have a cause. Individual woman I'm sharing my views. I'm sharing my information. I don't have a cause. I'm not none of that. And I don't understand why people are so pressed about how many kids people have when they can afford to have them. Right? That's just my thing. But everybody got something to say about everybody, period. But my about Nick was, if everybody was mandated, that's a parent, to have to participate in the child support system, that even the richest person would have to be put on child support. I don't care how much money you have or don't have, you would have to go in because that's what mandate is. People are mandated to pay taxes. You can't get around that. So that was my point. But of course, everybody has something to say about Nick, like they know everything. But anyway, this young lady about Tristan, she was saying, men are in control. Well, hold on, let me put her statement up. And she went on, we went on for a little bit. They love getting into it with me. So I got it highlighted. So she goes on and on, but she starts off saying that we're lost. Y'all are so lost. If he didn't want children, how about he stops making them? Well, if the mama or the mother, if she doesn't want kids, if we're talking about, women having the right to choose, if you don't want kids, then how about you don't make them? A woman can only get pregnant if a man allows her to become pregnant. And somebody, please tell me, if I'm missing something. I don't understand, when did it just become on a man? And that's how tell me something. Then she says the man have the first choice in deciding reproductive rights by choosing to, 1, use protection, okay, 2, not ejaculate in a woman, okay, but we know how that goes. Hey, and 3, get a vasectomy. Why does the man always have to get a vasectomy? Do y'all not understand this? The man literally chooses who to have a baby with. Stop right there. Doesn't a woman choose who she has her baby with too? What planet are we on? A woman chooses who ejaculates in her too. And so this lady is y'all see the thing, so I'm like, no, y'all are so lost. When did we give up? When did the woman not decide who she's not having her kids with? When did men become the decider of who we procreate with? And she's not alone. That's what I was saying. I'm just now finding out what feminism is. I thought it was just being proud of being a woman and women's rights. We want equality, and y'all know I'm all about equality. So this other stuff, no, I have an egg, and the fertilization and the ejaculation and this men's fault about the pregnancy. Are women just laying there and just getting humped on? What the fuck is going on? I'm gonna have to see feminism. I was hearing about it, but it wasn't anything that I was really concerned with, like, but now I'm saying this must be what everybody is talking about. And with Roe being overturned, now, you know, they're talking about child support at conception, which is another thing. Now we're talking about prenatal care. Somebody mentioned Lamaze. Okay, if you want these things paid for, and okay, we'll pay for them or whatever. So what are we talking about? A couple $1,000s. So if you look at the argument when everybody like, yeah, get it at conception, and people are going hard for this. We're talking about a few $1,000s. And if the man can't afford to pay it, then it'll go into arrears like regular child support. So we're talking about a couple dollars over a course of 18 years. So what's the big deal? Like, it's not like it's if their argument is make him pay at conception because that's equivalent to a woman's right to choose and saving a woman's life, how is that equal? How is putting him on child support while she's pregnant and making him pay a couple few dollars for 8 months or 9 months until or before she delivers the baby? Like, how is that equivalent? If what the argument is a woman has a right to choose her giving birth or whatever, they're saying making a man pay child support, which they already do, but just making them pay 9 months earlier is somehow equal. It's like just be in control. If y'all do this, then we get to do that. Charging them for a birth bill from hospital, but what a tack on the extra, what, 14, 15,000 to an extra, what, 100,000? Like, the argument just makes no sense. It's like it's like a competition. Who can do the most damage in this reproduction child support? But who's ejaculating and who's like, the shit is fucked up. Like, my whole thing was child support. Like, do y'all know what is going on? This Title 4D welfare recovery, the debtor prisons, they locking people up. That shit's illegal. That's what I've been talking about. And lo and behold, the women are mad because the men are ejaculating in them, and apparently they don't want them to. Like, what the fuck? So this lady goes on, and so she says, so as I stated, men need to be. Let me put her comments up here. So she said, is that it's one-sided as usual? Well, we need to make it two-sided. This is the argument that needs to be had. We need to make this two-sided, because what they're saying as far as everything is on the men as far as reproduction is bullshit. I'm like, what, y'all don't like having sex? Like, I don't understand. Like, if you don't want to have sex and if you're not choosing who you're having sex with and ejaculating in you and who you're having these babies by, then you shouldn't be doing anything. You should have a caretaker, because you're not in the right mind to be making such decisions, to be having these kids. So that's what I'm not understanding. Like, when do you go from, oh yeah, I'm with such and such, and yeah, we having a baby, I'm so in love, and okay, we broke up, so now we got problems, to, oh, this man ejaculated in me and I don't have no control. I don't have any control over who's getting me pregnant. That's two different things. So she says, according to me, according to you, the women are the ones extorting the men through child support. I do say that. According to you, it's the men who are crying over paying child support. There's a big difference between taking care of your children and paying child support through the government. There's a huge difference. One, you're providing for your children without Uncle Sam over your back telling you if you miss a first of all, telling you how much your child is worth, and if you don't pay X amount of dollars, we're going to punish you. Because they don't do it to married people. They don't go into married people's homes and say, hey, you have to spend $700 on your children each month or we're going to take your license. They don't do that to married people. So that's a violation of equal protections. So that's wrong right there. And crying over paying child support. If the man can't pay his bills in his home with his family or his, then yeah, I'd cry too if he's homeless because they didn't go by his income. There's so many things wrong with the system. So yeah, there's a lot of people, and I don't just talk about men paying child support. There's a lot of moms paying child support too. So so she says, so as I stated, men need to be more responsible with whom they impregnate. True. And women need to be more responsible with whom they let impregnate them. They can't just go around and have sex with everybody. True. And women can't just go around have I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like, these arguments. So if a man can't do it, a woman can't do it either. Like, you have a baby by such and such, and you're mad because your baby is baby number 6, and he doesn't take care of all the other 5 babies, and then you're mad because he doesn't take care of them. So what? So now you get the bitch and moan about taking them to the doctor, about getting up in the middle of the night, about going to school, like complaining. You chose who you chose to have your baby by. That's what I'm saying. Like, you cannot sit and play victim all the time. Like, this is the time that we can have this conversation with Roe versus Wade, all these changes that are going on with the right to parenthood. This is the time. So you can't just, when they know that a woman is using them for a potential meal ticket, they should leave them alone. Well, if you know that a man's not going to be there and he don't want a baby for you, then maybe you should stop having sex with him. He can't cry when she takes the baby and put him on child support. Really, he should have a right to say he don't want to be on child support if he didn't want a baby by them. So that's irrelevant to me. It's time for men to take responsibility and not ejaculate in any woman and then cry victim afterwards. Well, it's time for women to stop letting men ejaculate in them. Like, I can go back and forth and on and on. But y'all see what I'm saying? So the feminism that I keep hearing about is, I guess, and correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody has any more feedback, because I know these women will be, saying whatever, and I'm ready for it, because sometimes I need to be educated. But if they talking about some bullshit, I'm gonna call it on. Like, if it's good for them, it's good for us. Like, like I say, I'm gonna keep saying it, I'm about equality. Period. And if it's them to say to the men, keep it in your pants. If you don't want kids, then we need to keep it in our pants if we don't want kids. And I don't see how hard of a concept that is. I don't get that. And so when women talk like that, I don't understand it, except for being coddled and being expecting or being, this child support. And another thing with this bill, which I don't think it'll be passed, the Unborn Child Support Act. Why would you assume that a pregnant woman needs child support? Why would you not think that a man would not support that woman that is pregnant with his child? Why would you assume that he's going to abandon her? Why would you assume that he would not pay for her doctor's appointment? Why would you assume that he would not be there when she has the baby and be a supportive father and care for his child without child support? Like, why would that be the first thing that everybody is going to? Why would we need a bill like that? That is what people should be thinking. Why are y'all going there? And the answer is because they want these parents to be on child support. Why? Because it's money for the government. No matter how people don't want to admit or acknowledge that the child support program is a welfare recovery program, that's what it is. That's what it is. And so if a low income young mother or mother to be cannot access an abortion, and she has to have that baby, and she needs prenatal care, the government more than likely is going to have to provide that. So that means she's going to have to sue for child support on the probably low income father. See how that works? Now we got another case. They get money for all of that. So that's what we have to start thinking of. Like, why are y'all so quick to want this couple that may be having a baby? Why do y'all want them in the system when y'all complain about welfare expenditures all the time? So just and we have also stopped letting these women make it like that the men is enjoying themselves by themselves. No. Stop it. I know you having fun knocking the boots too. Stop it. Don't get mad because he didn't left your ass, and you mad and you gonna put him on child support and fuck him and all that kind of stuff. Girl, you was having fun with it too. He ejaculate, they ejaculate. Girl, you was doing something too. Stop it. And don't be hitting me up with that bullshit, because I know. So let me see what the comments. Thank y'all for staying here and commenting and all that stuff, because I had some questions. Vasectomy, I don't know. They said that they're going to go up the vasectomies, and I don't like. If I had to fool with this lady right here, I said, "Oh, girl, I'm not." She said, "I know you mad because you cuss." I said, "I cuss all the time." I said, "I'm not your baby dad. You cannot make me mad. Like, I don't even know these people. They swear they be getting me mad." I'm like, "Girl, you gonna be in video. You gonna be in video." And the other lady, she like, "I swear, I don't know." The lady that started, no, this wasn't the one. She like, "I swear," she didn't think I was gonna respond. These people that run these pages I swear they don't have no common sense, man. Girl, if you don't get the fuck up off my shit. Well, you don't do anything for your cause, girl. I already did my cause. I'm an independent woman. I say what I want and I do what I want. I don't have a cause. I'm not running for office. I'm not trying to get a job. I'm not asking nobody for anything. I say what I want and I do what I want. That's called liberation. So let me take this up off here. They're not used to people like me, and I don't give a fuck. Put my page in the stars. Oh, that's me. Oh yeah. If you want to, I'm gonna do this from now on, because people like, I tried to school this dude who was dead ass wrong. I hope you're watching this on Twitter. All I did, and he came and said something to me about Nick Cannon. Everybody worried about Nick Cannon paying child support. Not everybody. People take care of their kids without the government. Y'all, people take care of their children without the government. And he jumped on there. Oh no, whatever with his nonsense. So all I did was just, told him some stuff. He got all pissed off and, "Oh, you should be a lawyer with all the knowledge, No, actually, blah 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 blah. Oh, I see you on here promoting your book or whatever. I don't say I don't need to promote anything. I did this. I don't promote. I don't need to promote anything. Oh, I see you out here hustling, trying to get money. I don't need your money. So from now on, I'm going to do this. If you are on Facebook, there's this thing called stars. If you would like to give send me stars, please do. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you're on YouTube, if you want to send I don't even know what they're called, but whatever that you can do that on YouTube, thank you. And if you want to send me a Cash App because I'm a journalist and to keep me, working, I do my research and stuff like that, and sending information, hopefully it'll help you. You can send me a Cash App. It's $TS TCSH and the number 1. Greatly appreciated. And to everybody that has sent me a Cash App or a Venmo, thank you very much. I appreciate you. So that's for all the people that all I do is just give information. They swear I'm hustling. Some people don't hustle. We are fucking fighters. We fight for the cause. We're not greedy fucking opportunists. Drama like this was unheard of. I guess so. The late 80s sound like my daughter's dad. He always be talking about the 80s and the 90s. Yes. It was so much better. Like this internet got people so safe. What Mike Tyson say? Got people safe disrespecting people, talking shit, all that. Still fighting. Love to you. Love to you too. Thank you. Judgment from all men aren't the same. Exactly. Just like not all women are the same. Like nobody's the same. And so you get these people and they come in with their little story about their little situation, like they're the only ones that and so their shit is supposed to regulate everybody else's shit. Like, no, everybody else got stuff going on. Everybody, you and your friends or the little bit of people you know are not everybody else. Why should we have to conform to what bullshit you got going on when we don't even know y'all? I can't help it if Junebug slept with you and left, and now you want everybody on child support because men ain't shit. Girl, go ahead. Pay bands for some dude sample thing, but when they get free, well, you said it, not me. Who said that? You said it, not me. Make them uncomfortable in their poverty. Wait, I'm trying to get this Benjamin Franklin said the best way to help the poor is to make them uncomfortable in the poverty. Sucks to pay child support when you should have pulled. Wait, I can't see this comment, and I want. You're welcome. 3 Point. It was my pleasure because I was pissed off. Men, I can't. Sucks to pay child support when you should have pulled out. Women, sucks that you chose the low life to make a person. Now I will say, for like people that was with somebody and they flipped the script like because of drugs or start gambling, like that shit happens. Then I mean, that's a whole different situation. But when you go into a situation and you already know what you're getting, then don't call on us for the cleanup crew. Like you gotta. That's what you get. I'm sitting Indian style and I'm cramping up a little bit. So yeah, let them troll. Let them troll. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. Oh, it's popping. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna get off of here because I'm trying new stuff. I don't know why it's popping. Probably because I was moving, my leg was cramping. But let's see, the second we're going. I know they getting That's yeah, don't do that to yourself, D. Wait till you know you might want a few more kids. If I was younger, I would have me a few more kids. I only have two. I wish I would have had like Nick Cannon. I wish I would have had like 9 or 10, honestly. But you know, maybe next lifetime. So okay, that's what I want to talk about. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel and supporting me when I go on my little rant. What you call them when I'm just like I don't have anything. So what do you call it when ram? I was about to say rampage. That's not what this is. Just when I'm rambling. Oh, happy early birthday! Oh, that's not. You guys can have kids a little bit more than me. I'll be 22 next year. So so yeah, but thanks. I just this was off the cuff. I usually like to have some notes and at least school, get some have some school lessons here. But today I was just like, I need to talk about this because they just I mean, when was the men the only ones involved? Because I know I was there when I had both my kids. When I made both my children, I know I was there and they know I was there too. So, all right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Fight the power.